Hi, I'm Gav, and this is I Want to Know How to Feel Good. In the previous 3 videos, we learned how to blend with our feelings by learning the benefits of blending with our feelings and learning the 2 instruction commands. In the next few videos, I'm going to show you how to improve on your blending sessions by learning more about how our emotions work in regards to this self-help system. As I've said before, these are just my interpretation of what was going on within my painful and at times impossible emotions that I lived with for around 12 years. And that anything I say shouldn't override any professional advice that you've been given. In this video, we'll be talking about choosing a past and painful situation to blend with the feelings of. We'll discuss what happens within your feelings that make you feel so bad when you think about certain situations that happened in the past. We'll also talk about why you keep on receiving negative thoughts during your blending sessions. And finally, we'll talk about how to deal with the pain of your past situations and what to do about the negative thoughts that you receive by using the blending method. But before we get there, let's start with choosing past situations or topics to blend with. When we have our blending sessions, we could stagger around aimlessly, just listening to our minds take control and telling us what to blend with next. And watch as we jump from blending with our feelings of fear 1 minute, then blending with the feelings of anger moments later, then jump into blending with something that happened years ago, and then in the next few minutes, we're blending with something that we fear may happen in the future. Or we could just say, forget it. I'm only blending with the feelings of sadness today and nothing else. Then spend the next 15 minutes forcing ourselves to blend with feelings of sadness, unhappiness, heartache and hopelessness. All the while losing confidence in the method as we find that feelings just aren't blending with our bodies. Or we could do a mixture of the 2, as it's important to put some structure to what we are doing, but not so strict that we end up not finding the feelings to blend with. In order to find structure, we first need to think about a few different things that happen to us that stick in our mind and still cause us emotional tension and pain. Spending a few moments to think about each scenario and comparing how each scenario makes us feel will make it easier for us to choose one that we want to work on. Though keep in mind that in the beginning, you may know exactly what scenario you want to blend with the feelings of, and it's maybe coming to mind right now. Once you've chosen a scenario, which could be something that happened recently or that happened a while ago, this is now your topic that you're going to start working on by blending with the feelings that surround this topic. If you have no thoughts coming to mind about the topic, but you just feel raw emotional pain, then you can use the first version of the instruction command to clear up and reduce those feelings of pain until you begin to receive thoughts to blend with. Or if you're already having thoughts come to mind about the topic, then you can start using the second version of the instruction command and blend with the feelings that create those thoughts, remembering to look out for the next negative thought to come to mind as you observe the feelings blend into your body. And then repeat the instruction command again. Whichever way you begin working on your topic, once you show a part of yourself, which we'll refer to as your emotional self, that this is the topic that we're working on today, your emotional self will begin to take over by giving you negative thoughts to blend with next, as you observe the feelings blending into your body. Once you're on the right track, those negative thoughts about that particular topic will keep on coming to mind for you to blend with. But why do negative thoughts keep coming to mind while you're blending with your feelings? I've also mentioned this in previous videos, that while you're having a session of blending with your feelings, negative thoughts keep coming to mind. You may have noticed this yourself already during your blending sessions. But why do negative thoughts keep coming to mind? Are we all just negative people whose minds are stuck in the quagmire of this insipid reality? Or are you, yes you, do negative thoughts keep coming to your mind because you're a negative person? The reason why negative thoughts keep on coming to mind while you are blending with your feelings is because you're using the method to clear up something called emotional compounds. Any situation from your past can carry with it many different feelings, which in this self-help system are known as emotional compounds. And each of those emotions can also create other thoughts too. If the topic that you're working on contains a compound of feelings, a lot of which don't naturally blend with you, this means that whenever you think of the topic that you choose to work with, you'll experience the emotional compound as a massive emotional tension in your body. As whenever we think of a situation that causes a lot of emotional pain, what we are experiencing is the emotional compound of feelings that don't naturally blend with us. But by having sessions of saying the instruction command to blend with your feelings, allowing a feeling to blend and fade away into your body, while your trained awareness looks out for the next negative thought to blend with, so you can blend with that feeling too, is what breaks the emotional compound down by dealing with each individual piece of the emotional compound, one piece at a time. This is the reason why negative thoughts keep coming to mind, as you don't just have one emotion about a particular thing, be it a memory or a situation or even something that a person does. We have lots of emotional reactions to everything in our lives. Blending with all of the feelings that didn't naturally blend with you, which make up the emotional compound, is why you feel better than you did after a session of blending with your feelings. Once we've dealt with a compound of feelings that didn't blend with us within the topic, and when we've finished our session, we can then put the blending session that we had to the test by thinking about the situation we chose as a topic to work on. When you think of the situation again, you'll see that it doesn't hurt you like it used to, which means that you've blended with the feelings that made up your emotional compound about that topic. Later in the day, if you think of the same situation again, you'll be able to tell if there's any more blending you need to do on that topic, or if you can put it all behind you and think of another situation to choose as another topic to work on at another time. But when you can, enjoy your good feelings that you made happen when you blended with your feelings. Speaking of feelings, let's look at the different reactions that happen when feelings blend into your body. G. Good segue. You may have noticed by now that as feelings blend into your body, you'll get one of three possible reactions. The first reaction is that your feelings blend into your body in a mild way. This is normal, and the mildness means that you're on the right track, so keep on going as you are. The second reaction that happens is that nothing happens and you just feel the same. This means that you don't need to blend with that particular feeling that you chose to blend with. It doesn't mean that you're doing this wrong or that the blending method doesn't work. It just means that you're going down the wrong avenue, so try another feeling to blend with. The third reaction of feelings blending into your body is that they give you a huge positive reaction. This means that you must stay around the feeling that you've just blended with, as the huge positive reaction is how your emotional self shows you that there is more to be discovered about the feeling that you've just blended with in that particular topic. For example, let's say that you blended with a feeling that made you feel angry about something that happened, and you got a huge positive reaction when the feelings blended into you. The way to stay around this feeling of anger would be to treat the feeling anger as a subtopic. You would then blend with the feelings that make you feel scared to feel angry about what happened. Blend with the feelings that make you feel terrified to feel angry about what happened. Blend with the feelings that make you feel ashamed to feel angry about what happened. Blend with the feelings that make you feel it's wrong to feel angry about what happened. Blend with the feelings that make you feel you'll be punished for feeling angry about what happened. And blend with the feelings that make you feel that you're not allowed to feel angry about what happened, and so on. These are obviously examples of what to try and blend with, but as I've said, once you find your topic and you show your emotional self that you are staying with that topic, then your emotional self will start to give you thoughts, showing you what feelings to blend with next, which are about the topic that you chose. And then you can just go with the flow. Ending a blending session and getting back into the real world. The topic you choose to blend with the feelings of may have a huge emotional compound for you to break down, meaning that you may have to have multiple blending sessions until you feel better when you think about the situation again. If this is the case, then you would end the blending session when you start to become tired of blending with your feelings and you feel like doing something else. But blending with your feelings in this way means that you have to spend time in your private inner world. Spending time in your inner world can easily take it out of you, as the longer you stay in your inner world, the more you will be using a new muscle within you, which isn't a physical muscle, by the way. But if your physical muscles did hurt from going to the gym, it would be rest and good nutrition that would help them to repair. The same applies to the inner muscles that you use when you're working in your inner world. Getting back into the real world and doing something else that you feel like doing works like rest and good nutrition to that inner muscle. We don't want to overuse that particular inner muscle by constantly monitoring our feelings throughout the day. This is where building up a good list of things that you want to do comes in handy, as it will help you take your mind away from your inner world. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe and share this video. I'll end by saying that if anything I've said during this video made you feel a little lighter or a little bit better, it's important to keep in mind that nothing has changed in your life and that those feelings will pass. In order to make significant changes to your inner world, it's important that you see these videos as a time to learn something new. But it's only when you apply what you learn in the video that you will enable yourself to make positive changes within you and enable yourself to feel good day after day. The reason I say this is because I don't want you to rely on me to make you feel good or to feel happy. Instead, I want to give you the tools so you know how to do the work yourself. And there is some hard work to do here. It's not always going to be a walk in the park. But if you're ready to roll up your sleeves and do some, at times, difficult work, if you're willing to be brave and try something that you've never tried before, and if you want to know how to feel good for the long haul, and not just have moments through the year where you can say, yeah, I feel pretty good, then these videos will always be here for you to learn how to use some new tools that you've never seen before. With that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.